Yeah, we're
You
looking
think
at,
so?
Yeah.
Really?
I think California's gonna flip. Our governor is a piece of shit.
California's turning red. It's going to flip. At least that's according to one Latino couple from LA. I wouldn't put any bets on that, but boy, it sure be nice to see. And I don't know. It's surreal, actually, to see what's going down. I mean, Biden gets maybe, what, at the most 40 people at a rally. Trump unannounced would get 40,000. So, you know, it's... Yeah, race is close. Yeah, sure it is. In the meantime, we get more just indescribable what the hell is going on, shit going down, you know. Black Lives Matter surround a house in Milwaukee that are toting Trump signs, and the guy in the house gets arrested for trying to protect his home. You know, I'm almost starting to believe we should defund the police. Maybe we just leave it to us to defend ourselves, be better off. Anyway, hope you enjoy this one. If you do, you know what you do. You hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, you subscribe. If you share, you care. And if you got the capacity, you can contribute. BadAssUnlceSam.com. They got the shop button, got a donation button, and God, I could use your help. So please help me out. You know, I'll see you on the other side of this one. What are you guys do in LA?
Construction, and she does accounting.
You don't need your mask around me. You don't need to wear that. You see my shirt, right?
Yeah.
It's, right.
Well, we have a lot of people that are not feeling the same way.
Yeah, well, the whole thing's done by, it's all bullshit. You know it's bullshit.
We agree.
Yeah.
We're not the.
Yeah,
We're not saying we're not part of the liberal side of LA.
yeah, well, I mean, LA's a big place, man. I ran into a nurse from LA yesterday, last week, black lady, Democrat all her life, voting Trump.
You know what? There's a lot of people.
I was looking at
that state's gonna flip.
Yeah, we're
You
looking
think
at,
so?
Yeah,
Really?
I think California's gonna flip. Our governor is a piece of shit.
Yeah,
I say that, and I hate talking bad like that. But our
Yeah,
governor
of course. Yeah, I know. You don't like talking bad about anybody. It's, but you know when they deserve
shit
it.
show, man.
I know.
There's no, even with, I mean, we want to blame the president for COVID, but people forget our local government have total control of the state. Now, our governor isn't doing shit. We don't even know when things are going to open.
Yeah, well, your mayor's not much
Our
better.
mayor is worse. Okay, you allow peaceful protest, but you don't say anything about that, but we can't have a gathering at our house.
I know.
How does that work?
I know. The contradictions.
You can't address one and not the other, and that's the problem. You're not addressing everything equally.
Yeah.
And if you don't, then guess what? People wake up.
But yeah, the absurdities. I mean, people have hypocrisies of what's going on. It's like you wonder why people don't see it. You know what's
We were
happening.
watching the news earlier. I was watching the news because she was getting ready, and I was showing her I think seven Democratic mayors from Minnesota are voting Trump.
Wow.
And that just shows you too. It's the same thing.
Where
These
everybody's
are,
at right now.
you know, and people probably watch the news. California's a shit show. You know.
Yeah, well, I used to live in Hermosa and Manhattan Beaches when I was out back in the day.
I work out of Manhattan Beach.
Do you really?
I grew up in Huntington Beach.
Yes.
Do you? And what do you do?
Accounting.
Accounting?
Yeah.
So you were smart. You got an account. I mean,
No, she's the moneymaker, right?
yeah, I mean, seriously, you know, that's smart.
No, but we have, two different mindsets. I grew up in LA, grew up in hardcore LA and Hispanic. We're Hispanic.
Right.
You grow up seeing one point of view because of literally the color of your skin.
Yeah.
And the way you're supposed to think because of your color of your skin. But as we get older, you start seeing different things, and
Yeah.
if we don't, sadly, this doesn't determine what I vote for.
Of course. I mean, that's the whole deal. I mean, and that's what's weird about the Democratic Party. They're pushing racism, skin color.
Yeah.
It's like you're forgetting that we're all individuals. We have our own minds. I mean, it just goes against everything that Martin Luther King said. You don't judge somebody by the color of skin. You judge somebody by the content of their character.
Exactly.
You know, and that's it. It's all one-on-one. I mean, if you come up and treat me fairly, I treat you fairly.
Exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. It should be that way.
That's the only thing we can all ask for.
Yes.
And that goes with whatever color skin you are.
Thank you. I mean, that's America. I mean, we're so diverse. We're a mix of everything. You know, we can't say, it's all this or all that, or you're doing...
A lot of people that speak to haven't been outside this country. They don't know.
Oh, yeah.
They don't know how crappy it is elsewhere. My parents migrated here now. I've been back to El Salvador many times. As much as I love the country and the culture, I wouldn't live out there.
I mean, if we're such a crappy country, then how come 1 million people try to come here every year?
So, but again, you don't speak bad. You just speak what's bad. And they don't. And I've been telling her for months already, and she says it herself. They're dividing us more than they're dividing us more. They're creating more harm versus a solution. Because there is no solution. Sadly, there's no solution. We watch the DNC. They ain't speak shit about anything that's going on. Now, those are real situations going on right now. And if you don't acknowledge it, a simple acknowledgement, then how are you going to solve it?
Thank you. So I hope you're right about the state flipping. That would be a real...
We have
I think, or if anything, it's going to be very, very close this year.
They're trying to recall Newsom right now.
Yeah.
There's a guy called Major Williams, and he's Republican, and he's the one in charge of trying to recall him.
Hey, brother.
And as far as I know, they're up in the courts already with enough signed votes.
Yeah.
Enough
signatures.
Oh, that'd be great. California.
Well, I mean, look, you have Bakersfield, you got Orange County, you got San Diego County. You have 3 major counties that are Republican.
Yeah.
And you can tell the difference when you drive from LA into Bakersfield to San Diego and Orange County.
Yeah, especially
They're getting
how
shit
bad
done.
LA is at the moment.
Oh, man,
you can
homelessness
drive out 20 minutes and you can
So you really see people in LA kind of like getting turned on to switching?
Yeah.
They want the media won't show you that. They're not going to show you that.
There's a guy, he's Latino, and he's fighting for, what's her name, seat?
There's
the one that was out there telling everybody you need to get up and fight back.
Maxine Waters.
Maxine Waters, that's the one.
She's on hot waters too. They're going to her house too. You got Lacey, what's your name?
Lacey,
deputy,
I know her name. Pearson?
Something Lacey, something. She's black too, and they don't want her in office. They don't want her, they're trying to get her out too. So yeah, people are waking up now. That's their fault for only showing what they want to show.
Makes me wonder where they say it's going to be a close race. I don't understand how it could be.
That's because the liberal media wants that fear. I mean, you saw it right now.
Yeah.
The Washington Post said they ran all these catastrophic scenarios. They're just talking about it now. The only way the election happens and it's a peaceful transition is if Biden wins in a landslide. Any other scenario, other contested, including Trump winning in a landslide, there's going to be riots, chaos,
Hillary told Biden, don't concede no matter what.
Oh yeah.
So I mean, okay. Another one, California. We're getting mail-in ballots. We don't have a choice. We're getting them mailed in. Now it's up to us if we want to mail them back or go to our local schools and submit it. Now I don't want my ballots sent.
Right.
I mean, I had to check for my address to make sure it's the same address that I registered last time around. Now I moved. My ballot's gonna go somewhere else, right? Unless we check. How many millions of people are gonna check, not check, and that ballot's gonna go elsewhere? She's not in Orange County no more. We moved into LA.
Yeah.
She had to double check too. And luckily for her, that's her mom's address because her mom still lives there. But now that's not the same scenario for a lot of people.
everybody.
So there's shit going on that people don't want to talk about, but
They didn't cover that. The media in LA did not cover the fact that he passed a bill that they were
This was in June.
everybody
I didn't know
was
anything
getting
about it.
ballots. We didn't know about it till last week, just because we decided to check.
Yeah, we're considered a mail-in ballot state.
Voters.
Of course,
Yeah.
California. Now, there's a reason for that. It's how
sure.
people are waking up in California.
I tell you, the one that you ever watch the Hodge twins?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
funny.
They put one up. They said, "Okay, Nancy, even if it was a setup, why were you there?
Yeah.
Why were you there?"
Oh yeah, that,
There.
Well, no, you made the appointment.
Yeah, you made the appointment. Yeah,
So yeah, it's one of those. I think we're.
I'm about to go on a spree.
Change.
It's going to be very, very close to California. It's not flipped in California.
Wow.
I hope we get him
You
out.
can't walk down any street in downtown.
No,
it's really
bad.
sad. It's covered in
It's
homeless.
honestly, in the past,
Right there,
Covered.
up by the bridge.
Covered.
We've always had a homeless problem here, but lately
It doesn't look as
it
it's
is.
not even close
Oh,
to
I can
LA.
imagine. I've seen the
LA's bad. Yeah,
I've seen
LA is
the
every
news footage, man.
corner.
Jesus Christ.
No, it's really bad.
It looks like when you go camping,
yeah.
It looks
tents
like a lot.
in a major
Yeah.
street. I'm talking about like.
Well, they just they stop the cop and try to get these guys. They're camping. They've been camping out there for a week now.
Oh, yeah.
And the cops
They
say, "Oh,
gave-
we can't do anything."
But the thing is, they don't have tents out there. They have
We
full-blown
have
tents.
full-on
They have
party
full-blown
tents, we all have
furniture and
full-on
stuff.
tents.
Like they live there.
Oh, it's getting there. It's
Yeah,
getting
you
there.
know,
If you go underneath the overpass,
Yeah.
over here on which one? St. Charles. That's all you see. Tents.
Claiborne over there.
Claiborne. That's what it was. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, God bless you
care,
guys.
man.
Nice meeting you.
Dude, I'm about to go on a spree
All right.
because one of these things, this one, I put on my truck. Somebody decided to fucking rip it off. I'm like, oh, now you want to touch my fucking property? I'm about to buy a whole shitload of this from you. And I'm going through the Maroney and the Bywater, and there's this one house. You live there. The GOP is a death cult. I'm gonna fucking tag that motherfucker up, man. I'm gonna tag that son of a bitch up.
Not your usual fare, is it?
Well, I'm from California, and this is what's going on over there.
Oh yeah,
It's pretty bad over there.
yeah. What part of California you from?
From Chino,
No. What do you do there? What do you do?
I'm a carpenter. Finished
Oh,
carpenter.
good.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's great.
Great.
Slave in training. I love it.
Thank you.
Do you mind?
No. Please go right ahead. You can get that design on a T-shirt like this.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Control. Here, take a picture with him. Is this you?
Yes. That's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. You can take that. It's good for any crime in the world. Just have to identify yourself as Hillary.
Finally, I'm glad to see that somebody's up there showing people what really is going on.
Well,
you
thank
know?
you.
I like that.
Thank you.
Slave in training.
Well, Donald Trump certainly has done a lot. His second month in office, he formed the pedophile task force ring to bust pedophiles.
People don't know. People don't know that. People don't
Yeah.
choose not to. They choose to look at. We all do stupid things. Nobody's perfect, but they choose to look at all the silly things he does and not the serious things, and that's their choice.
Well, his enemies are going to broadcast the worst and make up stuff.
Yeah, make up.
And so there's a lot of corrupt people that don't like that man. Because they, you know,
Oh, I didn't see this one. I think picture of
you know, let me get a picture of the two of you together with Donald. Come
Okay.
on.
Let's see. It might be. It might. Oh, am I? Oh, you don't believe in the math stuff. Okay. I was like, am I too close to you? I apologize. Come on, camera. There we go.
Yeah, I think this whole COVID thing is idiocy. But stand right in front. You want her in it? I can go. All right, let's do that.
She's in cuffs.
Mega! There you go.
Stand, put your arm around Trump.
He's filling it up.
There we go.
That's guys. Could I do this in California? Can I get away with it? Yeah, around where you live, huh?
Yeah, Chino Hills. We have. Oh, we go to Calvary Chapel, Chino Hills, and Jack Hibbs, he's on the radio a lot, Christian radio, and he's open, and he's going to open unless they come and lock the doors. At first, he did close the door because he was scared, but on May 31st, he just opened it up. And at church, nobody's wearing a mask, They're
Good.
right next to each other.
Thank you.
And people are coming from all over at our church.
Thank you.
It's always like
Everywhere.
this.
Thank you. I think people are starting to realize that it was all a hoax. This is all BS. I mean, not that the COVID isn't real, that it doesn't exist.
Right.
But the overreaction to it was a
Overreaction,
hoax.
yeah.
In other words,
And we got to understand that they did that with Obama with NH1, and there was not a pandemic. But they do it with Donald Trump, and everybody, oh my God, is his fault? Look at this guy, look at
And how
that.
can it be his fault? That's the goofy.
Well, again, it would be if he paved the roads in gold. They say, oh, they're too bright. You know, I mean, he can't do anything right.
See.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, he's the enemy of the crooks. And so they're going to make up stuff, say anything they can to try to get him, you know. But I'm glad to see the churches are waking up, people are waking up, and they're, you know, saying enough's enough. Because we're free people. We've always been free people, and I have a lot of faith in the people to be able to eventually see the truth.
I hope. But I notice even I'm off of social media more and more because people. I mean, before you like one president, you like another one. It was fine.
Yeah.
Now people are not happy anymore. People are becoming enemies. Families are being split.
Well, the social media is social control. I mean, the people who own that social media.
They're limiting. My cousin's a doctor in Chicago. He's a doctor, and some doctors are. Well, anyways, he's a Trump supporter, and I think he's not even friends with most of my family because he's a Trump supporter. I'm like, that's not the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah, people they're getting us to be enemies to one another. Are you familiar with frontline doctors?
Yes, I think so.
Yeah, these are doctors who are probably like your brother, right?
My cousin.
My cousin, who are, you know, are doctors. They treat people.
Right.
And I've spoken to numerous healthcare professionals out here, and I asked them, what is it with COVID? And they say, it's just the flu. Just wash your hands, stay away from sick people, go about your business. You don't need a mask. You don't need to be social distancing. Just, you know, is that right? Mm-hmm. And frontline doctors, thousands of doctors around the world who are trying to speak the truth, but have been getting silenced, not on the media.
Yeah.
They did a conference on congressional steps. There's about 15 representatives of these
Oh, I
thousands.
think I watched it, right?
Right, the black lady that spoke, not black, that from South Africa. Yes. And of course, what did they do? They took them off all the social media platforms. I went, you know, I go ahead and reposted it, took it down. Yeah, you know, so they silence the truth, but once people know, you know, and the truth gets out, you can't unring the bell. And then when something gets silenced, people are going, well, why do they censor it?
Yeah, why?
Sawyer, come on.
Yeah.
Do it while you can. We're taking our country back from Russia.
Are you a betting person? Are you a betting person?
You are a
Are you a betting person? Are you a betting person?
Talk about triggered, huh?
That's so scary.
We love you, man. We love you.
You don't have to say it.
Anytime you want to make a bet, come on back. I'll give you odds. Oh, isn't that cute? Vulgar and stupid's not a way to go through life. Thanks for your vulgarity.
Very nice vulgarity.
And then the people that I knew that are against Trump were the most nice, loving people, and they turn into that.
Yeah, they trigger. It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's mind control.
And Russia? What has Russia got to do?
It's cognitive dissonance. It upsets their frequency of what they've been indoctrinated. It goes against everything, so they fight it. It's fear. Fear makes you angry.
Yep.
Well, good luck. Thanks, guys.
Oh, thank you very much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
Thank you. Keep it up.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. Very kind of you. Very
You too,
kind.
man. You too.
All right. Take care.
Yeah, for sure.
So Latinos for Trump, yes. So, you know, it certainly makes sense. I mean, he's doing more for the minorities than any other president probably has. And this is America. It's not all about just any one race. We know that. It's about an American spirit. It's about the Constitution. It's about following the law and individual freedom and getting government off our backs. Yes, wouldn't that be nice? All right, I sent out a mass email to with the business card or business size card dangers of masks deal that Stephen had submitted. So you guys can go ahead, because the only way we fight the stupidity of this mask thing is to do it ourselves. We can't count on anybody else. We are the medium. So hopefully you guys get that. Let me know if you do, and print your own up and spread them out there. All right, thanks for coming by. Remember, if you like it, you like it. If you care, share. If you can contribute. And most of all, please do pray for the country, for Donald Trump, for myself. And I'll be praying back at you. And until then, I'll see you on the streets.